Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Well, I said that we were going to move on from Christmas, at least for a minute. Let's move on. It's kind of fun to have something on my desk, to be honest, that's not Christmas themed. Even though I've enjoyed all the Christmas makes, it's also kind of nice to take a break. So, today I am sharing a new digital, and let me tell you, I'm just trying to get a variety of digitals in my shop because y'all know I just started in September, or some of you might not know that, but I just started my shop in September, and I feel like a lot of my digitals so far are autumn and Christmas. And that's the majority of what I have in there. And so I want to diversify a little bit, start getting some other things in there. And so I have been working on this kit in honor of my friend Natasha. Now, y'all know she sends me cards quite frequently, like on the regular, and they always have adorable gnomes. She loves the jaded blossom gnomes, but she just loves gnomes in general. And I always love her cards. I always enjoy getting them. And so I have been working on a digital that I named Natasha's Garden Gnomes. And I felt like it was just a great combination between her and I. So I love yellow and I like, bee themed things too. So I did gnomes that are yellow and they're with bees, and this one's my favorite. He's flying on a bee. I love that with the little puffy clouds. So let's go through this real quick and we're going to make some things. Hi, Kim. Sala. Hi. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Esther. Good afternoon to you and Sala. How are y'all doing, Sala? We've been missing you. I hope you're doing well. I was thinking she's probably back at work and super busy, or it's just the holidays and you're probably super busy, but we did miss you and hope you're doing well. Okay, so I love these I had to give the gnomes a home. And so we've got some little variations of mushroom homes here. Now I sized things in lots of different ways because not everyone, although the beauty of working with digitals is being able to resize things, not everyone's comfortable with that. So I did offer things in different sizes. And like bees going, opposite directions, because it never fails that you're working with a piece of ephemera. You love it. You want to put it on your card or in your journal, but it's just going the wrong direction. Yeah, it happens. So I did kind of give different directions on things. I gave gnomes individually in little groups and different sizes, so you don't have to resize things. I thought, I tried to think about different things like that when I was putting this kit together. So here they are in bigger sizes as well. Such cuteness. Oh my goodness. I love them all. Resized to the homes as well. So they come in this larger size and this smaller size. There's not a huge difference, but there is. I'm trying to there. Yeah. So that's that, plus a bunch of patterns. Now, I accidentally printed my patterns on a border, and I did not mean to do that, but here we are. So it happens. It's still totally going to be usable. Now, I did make a couple of pages, and if I hadn't printed this with borders, these would be A2 card fronts. I know most people in the card world like to make A2. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and put out 8 patterns that are just already sized for A2. So as long as you don't print with a border, as long as you print borderless, then these would cover your A2 card fronts, and you would have your pattern paper already ready to go. And then there's lots of full sheets as well. And I think that these patterns here will serve well throughout, you know, anytime you have a bee themed project or whatever. Some of them, even like this one, not necessarily, you know, bee themed. That one, and well, I think that might be the only one I put in. Oh, and this one. Those two aren't necessarily bee themed, but these are great honeycomb patterns and bee patterns. So I hope you guys, if you pick it up, that you enjoy it. Now, I printed this. I could not get, I ran out of printer paper, a photo paper that I like to use, and I couldn't get the weight that I wanted. So I'm using a much lighter weight, and I'm going to show you, we're going to troubleshoot that together today. I don't think I'm going to use those little guys right now. I think I'm going to use the bigger stuff. Oh, and I didn't show you, I did include some sentiments. We belong together. Kind words are like honey, sweet for the soul. We are meant to be. Be the change you want to see in the world. Even busy bees stop and smell the roses. Queen bee, born to be wild, and be calm and carry on. And then I also included 8 tags for and a larger size, 4 and a smaller size. So there are some sentiments to work with as well. All right, so let's tackle the fact that these are printed on thinner paper than what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna take, I'll go ahead and back this one as well. These are all fine. These are just the patterns and the sentiment. Hello, Vale. Good to see you. Oh, you've been tired. Oh. Hey, I understand. I understand. Don't you worry about it. Your body just probably needs a lot of rest. I'm sure it's doing healing. And when we're healing, we need more rest. Zombie. Okay, so I have this thicker cardstock. And this one's maybe even borderline too thick. It's 110 pounds. But let me just show you, if you, let's say you have printer photo paper like I did, but it was just too thin, you can back it. And what I recommend for sheets like this that are fussy cuts is that you back it before you start cutting it, right? So what I'm going to do is kind of hold this up to the light for me. It'll be kind of hard for y'all to see, I'm sure. Let me see if I turn it this way, if it's better. Not really. But I'm just going to glue this down. And you can do this like different ways. You can, let me show you. You can just glue it straight on, not worry about the extra strips that you're going to cut off and throw away. If you've got plenty of paper and you're not worried about it, you just glue it straight down like this, and you're off to the races. If you're, you know, more limited on your paper and that feels wasteful, then what you can do is do a rough cut. Now don't get lost and start fussy cutting. This is just the rough cut. Cutting pretty close because I am planning on, you know, fussy cutting these out. But that doesn't take long to do. And then you can take these little squares, and I do want to use a good amount of glue, and you can glue them down. I can even go a little bit past the edge there if I wanted to, just because I know that I'm going to be fussy cutting this. So the point of this, in case you're wondering, is to strengthen my images so that they're more like ephemera. And if I had my normal paper, I wouldn't be doing this at all. But, you know, sometimes we run out. Sometimes we don't have the supplies, our ideal supplies. So this is a making it work moment. And now I can fit more images on this one sheet of 110-pound cardstock. Hi, Dana. Cute little gnomes. Yeah, gnomes are one of those things where you either like them or you don't. It's so funny because when Natasha started sending me cards, Sparkle Heart really didn't like gnomes. Like, wasn't indifferent. She totally didn't like them. But Natasha has sent me so many precious cards with gnomes that it won her over. She won her over, and now they're not like her favorite thing in the world, but she no longer dislikes them so much. She can look at one and go, oh, that's cute. That's about as far as she'll go, but she'll be like, yeah, that's cute. It's an improvement. And I contribute that to Natasha and her precious cards. Okay, see, so that really just needed like half a sheet of paper. So we are conserving. It is worth the effort. So now I can take this other half over here. And now I'll be able to glue that down. So it's worth the time. It's worth the effort. If you want to conserve your heavyweight cardstock, but yet you want to back things, you can also back things like, we'll do a few like this too. I'll show you. Let's say you don't want to back on your heavyweight cardstock. I've got other options as well. Let's put this about right here. I don't mind them overlapping a little bit because that's all going to be cut away anyways when I fussy cut the images out. But there we have it. We were able to fit, you know, 1.5 pages on an actual sheet of 110-pound cardstock. Okay, don't have 110-pound cardstock or don't want to use it for this, that's fine too. I'm looking through my chipboard box right now. Of course, in this moment, I can't find what I want to use, but you could back it like on food board, you know, you could do that. You could take this and back it right here onto like lightweight chipboard, cereal board, crackers, whatever you have boxes for, you know, you could do that as well. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to go ahead and grab another sheet of heavyweight cardstock and back this. So I'm only doing this for my cutouts. I'm not worrying about this for the patterned paper because the patterned paper, I actually like my patterned paper. Depending on my project, I kind of like it on thinner paper because I'm going to layer it anyways. I'm going to put it, you know, on a card base or on a journaling page. So my pattern paper from my digitals don't normally need to, it just doesn't normally need to be on a thick cardstock or a thick photo paper. But I like my cutouts on thick photo paper. All right. Let's do the same thing with these guys. And then let's make cards. I woke up really wanting to make a journal today. I woke up at 4:30, which was plenty of time. I can usually make a journal in an hour and a half and a live. But when I came to my craft room, this was sitting on my desk. And I was like, okay. And I didn't make it here with all that much time. I made it here with like an hour of time. So we're going to work with these. They would make an adorable journal though. Maybe we'll make a small journal. Okay. So I'll glue down a few more of these. This is a really good glue. This is the Elmer's Extreme, so I'm not worried about them like coming apart or anything like that. This glue has really performed well for me. I have to be very particular about adhesives because I live in a very humid climate. So adhesive matters around here. Do I have one that's more narrow? Not that guy. I think they're all the same. I sized them all the same. Well, look at this one. Isn't he precious? He's just taking in the moment. Or he's taking a little gnome nap. Okay. All right. So let's do this. I messaged Natasha yesterday when I got this uploaded into the shop to let her know, I've got a kit for you. And don't worry, I sent her a code so she didn't have to buy it. I figured she shouldn't have to buy a kit named after her. Okay, I have been catching up on my friend Monica Taylor. I love Monica Taylor. If y'all don't know of her and her channel, you should go check her out. I think if you like me, you'll like her and the things that she makes. Anyways, she is a person who has a very special place in my heart, and I just love the things she makes. So I've been hanging out with her a little bit this week and when she goes live, and she was making clusters. So I told y'all about that the other day when we talked about DIY crafty advents you can make yourself. And so then I caught her one more time, and she was making her passport cards, which are so cool. I've always loved her passport cards. So I was thinking maybe we'll make some of those today. Every time I make one, the people I give it to, they really like it. They're always a hit. So now this one I'm having to fussy cut a little bit just to fit it on this page. which is fine. I plan on fussing cutting it anyways. And making her passport cards is kind of like making a journal. So I think it's a good happy place. I was also thinking I can make a paper bag journal because those go quick. So I'm going to let you guys pick. I can't decide. You pick passport card or paper bag journal. Go in the comments. I'm going to go grab a paper bag in case that's what you pick. I'll be right back. That'll give y'all all time to vote. There's Natasha. Good morning. I'm so glad I hope you like them. I mean, I don't know how much she likes bees. I just know she likes gnomes, but I like bees and I like yellow. So it was kind of, you know, a little bit of you and a little bit of me. Okay. So those are backed. Now we have 2 fully backed sheets, super sturdy, heavyweight cardstock. I'm going to BRB in case y'all pick paper bag journal, and I'm going to go grab a paper bag real quick. Did I bring one? No, of course not. Okay, no joke. I went to the store the other day. I bought paper bags, and I don't know where I put them or where somebody else put them when they put away groceries. But I do have one of these paper bags that like an Amazon package comes in. And given the time of season, I'm pretty sure y'all all have those. So we'll just use that if that's what y'all pick. So far, we have paper bag journals. That's what we're doing. 3 votes. Let's do it. Now I need to get started if we're making a journal because it's already 5:47, but we got this. We got this. I don't know how decorated it'll be, but we got this. Okay, so ephemera stack is going to the side now. And then let's get out our pattern paper. Wow, I really wish this did not print with borders, especially now that we're making a journal, but it's fine. Everything's fine. We're going to make this work. I'm going to pick this one and this one, I think. And then these can be the inside pages. Okay. I should probably, well, whatever. This is fine. Okay. I'll also grab some tea-dyed paper. I think I'm going to pick these for the cover. Now, let me deconstruct this bag real quick like. Sorry, just taking my home address off. Okay. Thank you, Beth. How you doing? 4 cards, 3 for journal. Oh, there were 4 for cards? Why didn't I see any of the cards? Passport card. There it is. I know, Flo. I'm sorry. Obviously, I can't either. I can't even keep up. Oh, dang. Well, okay. Well, we'll see what we have time for. Maybe we'll have time, but I doubt it. I was going to say for both. This is interesting. I've never seen one of these paper bags with a gusset. That's interesting. We're not going to need all of that today. We're going to take this, though, and I bet we can make 2. We could make 2 journals out of this. It's so big. So let's do this. Oh, up incorrectly and my blade fell off. Oh, there it is. Hold on, gotta climb under the desk real quick. This is going so well. So professional. Okay, here we go. Back on. There we go. Obviously, I'm going to cut this part off. This almost fits in my paper trimmer. We're going to make it fit. There we go. It's close enough. On the struggle bus, what is today? Wednesday morning. Will it work? It's going to kind of give me a line. I just wanted a straight line. Okay. Okay. That's going in the trash. All right, let's see here. I'm going to cut just a little bit of this off. It will no longer be straight on this edge, but that'll be okay. Let me just cut a little bit off so it's easier to fit in, and then we can straighten out the line later. It's not bad, actually. Wow. I might be getting better at cutting straight lines. This is a pretty cool version of this bag, I have to say. With the gusset in it, my brain is like, ooh, all the things I can make. Okay, let's do 5.5. No, let's do 4.5. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this down to 11.5. We should have 2 pieces here. Yeah. I don't even know that this is, you know, I don't have a paper bag. I don't think. This isn't really necessary. Oh my goodness, did I just find one? I just found one. I'm like, this is really kind of pointless. You could just use any piece of paper at this point. I wanted to use a paper bag and I just found one. Yay. Okay. That's what I really wanted. Here we go. Now we're going. Just put this down here real quick. All of that for nothing. Oh gosh. Hey Larry, hi and bye. Happy holidays. He's got to go finish his disc golf. Yeah, I heard you were playing golf. Was it yesterday? Well, you've got to go, but I was asking about you and you were out playing golf. Okay. Omari was wanting to know how everything was going with you. He was asking me the other day. We've all been trying to figure out if y'all were coming back to Texas for the holidays. I hung up my adorable Christmas decoration that Debbie painted with the Santa Claus on it. And we were just thinking about you guys. That's your life these days? Well, good, because that's what you enjoy, right? So that is awesome. I know y'all are back in Florida, airing all your business on the internet. Debbie said we passed right by y'all when we were there at Thanksgiving. I didn't know y'all were in Florida. We probably would have stopped. Okay. So let's do this, y'all. Okay, so I'm thinking these for the covers. 11. Yeah, so a standard paper bag is like 5 by 11 without the gussets. And so they're perfect when you have like a digital kit that is 8.5 by 11. When you're working with like a junk journal kit, I think paper bag journals are awesome. So depending on the, it does kind of depend on the kit. And what is not my favorite thing is that these are not double-sided. These are single-sided. Because when I was thinking of making these, I wasn't thinking of making a journal, or I would have printed on both sides. But that's okay. It's just going to make this journal like have more writing space, more decorative space. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. All right, let's get some of these out as well. This one's non-directional. This one is directional, kind of, but not really, honestly. The bees are just buzzing around. This is the part that's kind of directional, but who says that can't be sideways? I'm going to tear these instead of cut them because I feel like it's faster. Have a wonderful day. Y'all are coming in 2026. Oh. Well, we're going to have to come meet y'all somewhere, maybe. We'll have to coordinate, Larry. Who knows? Maybe we'll be in Florida by 2026. I think Florida's calling us. All right. Isn't this faster? I don't know. I like it. Plus, I like the edge that it gives. Almost done with the tearing of paper. Throw away all these pieces. Okay. I hear you, bird. I hear ya. I don't think I'll, well, yeah, no, I have to, because there's a back. There's 3 other sheets here. I mean, you can leave the border on if it doesn't bother you. The border bothers me, so I can't leave it on. But depending on you and what you like, you could leave it on. This is not the final size of our papers. I just want to size our papers once I have them borderless. All right. This is a tearing ruler from We Are Memory Makers now. Is that what they are? They used to be We Are Memory Keepers. I don't know. Now I can't even. remember. Okay. We Are Makers. I don't know. They changed their name. Okay, I know. Some of these are supposed to be the cover. Put those to the side. Okay, so these are internal pages for our paper bag journal. Let me grab some tea-dyed paper. I'll need that paper trimmer back. I once again have plenty of tea dye paper because I dyed, I don't know, hundreds of pieces. I have some tea dyed notebook paper and just like typing paper. Well, it looks like mostly notebook paper. So let's grab 4 or 5 sheets here. Hi, Shay. Hey, Messy Palette. Cuckoo. How you doing? One thing I absolutely love about making junk journals live is to show you it doesn't have to take that long. Beth, I don't know if you always take the borders off. Yeah. Did you see my message yesterday on your video about that Christmas journal, the retro one? Is it taken? Is it spoken for? Inquiring minds want to know. I love it so much. Okay, let's decide our, so let me show you this. This is why I think some digital kits are just perfect for paper bag journals, because the paper bag, this regular size, not the giant size, but the regular size paper bags are 11 inches, just like our paper. So it means that we can basically take it, fold it in half, and keep going on with our lives. But we do have to obviously trim some off. So that's what we're gonna do now, is I'm gonna take this stack, and on the 8.5 inch side of paper, this way, 8.5, I'm gonna cut off, I'm gonna make it 5 inches. And then that way, you replied. See, I don't see replies. Why? Because there's no way I'm going back. So why do I even ask questions would be the question. I don't know. But I will go back and look and see what you said. Now, I have these 2 sheets that instead of cutting at 5, I'm going to go ahead and just cut right down the middle. And something happened with this one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's fine. But these will just be shorter little pages, which will be kind of fun. So we'll put those in like that. And then these, we're going to cut down to 5. I'm going to go a little less than 5. Oh, good. Message me. I mean, I could go back and look. Do y'all check that kind of stuff? I don't. I just. Ooh, I know what I'm going to do with these. These. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. So this is paper to go in the paper bag journal. This, my friends, this is going to be belly bands. Perfect. It's 10 inches. I'm going to cut it down to 5. A little less than 5. Well, whatever. We'll do 5, and I can always trim off later. And now I have belly bands for the plain sides of the paper. These sides. Awesome. Okay, and lots of them. Or other decorative pieces. Okay, let's cut down this paper too. Okay. And this one is a little bit longer than I want it to be, so I'm going to trim that part too. I'm going to make these a little bit shorter. I like my pages being different sizes. Hi, Angie. Shay, I need to message you. Okay. Alrighty, let's put this journal together. We have 3 different things going on here. We have our tea dye paper, we have our smaller sheets, and then our regular sheets. So let's put all this together. Okay. One of these, one of these. Now, when you have sheets like this, where they're not the same height, you do have to arrange it where you want it. Like I want mine pretty much centered right there. See, I like different heights and different lengths because then you get to see a little bit of the paper behind it. I just think it's more interesting. I'm gonna put this page here, and let's do this page here. Kind of building it backwards. That's fine. Just kind of alternating the different patterned papers. Shay, this is a new kit in my shop called Natasha's Garden Gnomes. I was talking about earlier how all of my, because I started my shop in September, I feel like everything in it is really like seasonal. And so I'm trying to diversify a little bit. Okay, I think this is it. I'm going to do a little fold here. That's a nice thick journal for a paper bag. Yeah, we haven't even decorated it yet. This will be good. This will be good. Now, I have to decide how I want to deal with a cover. Let me clip this together. And we're not going to worry about those white pages because we have our scraps now that are going to be perfect. Okay, so excited about that. Let me clip this together so everybody stays in their places. Places, everyone. All right, cool. I don't have to worry about that now. So not only do we have our scraps to decorate, but we have all that great ephemera to decorate. Now let's work on our cover. I kind of don't want to cover the entire paper bag. I wouldn't mind it showing. I did want to do 2 different patterns though. So this is what I was thinking. I am going to overlap my cover though. All right, I think we're going to cover it. I'm going to fight the urge. I want to cover it, but then I don't want to cover it. So I'm not going to cover it. Wow. Indecisive Wednesday is what we're going to tag today. Indecisive Wednesday. All right. But I want some of the paper bag. Otherwise, what's the point of having a paper bag? I mean, partly because it's easy, but because it's little bee journal, I just think it would be more cute if the paper bag is showing. Puns. All right. Puns are fun. Wow, that does not look straight to me. I'm trying to use my grid mat here to get a straight line. Okay, that's better. It's a little short. Larry couldn't handle all the indecisiveness. He's like, oh gosh. But, you know, I think it's normal for us crafters. Okay. Larry is Debbie's husband of Project 39 mini albums, Debbie. For those who might be wondering, who's Larry? That's who Larry is. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna do this. And that way I can still see some of the paper bags. I'm gonna do that for the front. And since this is already cut, I could put this back here. All right. So we have our cover started. One thing I like about a paper bag is the crinkliness. I imagine that's something you either like or you don't, but I like it. Oh, Sala, I missed you so much. You're so funny. You know, gotta be me. Okay. Flip. You guys, there are some exciting things on the horizon for 2024. Nope. 2025? Really? Yeah, 2025. I cannot believe we're talking about 2025. Wow. Right? Like, wow. Okay. Come here, my friend. We could put this right here. And everything will be all like, ooh, matchy matchy. I don't know. Paper bag journals might be one of my favorites. I love single signature journals. I truly do. I'm sorry for everyone who voted for the passport card. We will make one though. Just not today. Sorry. You're like, why did you ask us to vote? Well, I didn't see that y'all said passport card. I saw 3 paper bag journals and I was like, yep, that's what we're doing. Okay. Just for the record. Okay. Now, this would be a great gift if you're still thinking about, oh my gosh, somehow Christmas snuck up on me and I still need gifts, making paper bag journals and gifting paper bag journals would be a great gift. And I think this is a really manageable way to tackle the cover. You don't have to entirely cover the paper bag. So I'm going to leave this part open because that makes a nice pocket. Yes. But I'm going to close up this other side over here. I'm just going to do that by putting, it's going to be incredibly hard to show you, but I'm going to put a little glue down there on this side right here, just to kind of, when I sew my signature in, it won't matter, but at least it just adds a little extra stability. And then right here, I'm going to take glue and I'm going to make this a little pocket, a little tuck spot. So now you can put ephemera in there. Okay, and next we can sew this together. Obviously, I'm not going to get to all the decorating and everything because it was Indecisive Wednesday. But we can sew this in. So let's do that. Just moving my clips now so that they also hold my cover together. Don't mind me. Okay. Paula Rice, how you doing? Hi, T. Hey, Kat. Yeah. Yeah, I can make a decision quickly usually. Today I don't feel like that. Today I feel indecisive. Kat, I just printed pictures of us on the beach together, and I printed some for you. I'm going to send them to you in the mail. With a little happy mail. Kat, I don't think we've talked, but that black bag we got at the thrift store was so perfect for my trip. Thank you again. You guys, Kat and I were like, okay, let's meet at the beach. So we met at the beach. I didn't take my wallet or anything. And then she's like, oh, do you want to do anything else? And she had mentioned something about, oh, thrift shopping. And we were talking junk journals. And I was like, well, take me to your thrift store. Take me to your leader. So then we ended up going for ice cream into the thrift store, and Kat was gracious enough to foot the bill. I'm terrible, y'all. I just thought, I'm going to the beach. I don't need my wallet. That's me. Which, you know, in hindsight, I'm like, well, thank goodness she was just sweet Kat and not like, wasn't stranger danger. I had my daughter in tow, didn't have a wallet. Oh my gosh. Don't tell my husband. Oh my gosh. We had a great time, Kat. Such a good time. I think you might have missed it, but I was saying I think Florida's calling us. I think we're all like, let's move to Florida. I don't know. My kids also want to move to Europe, and I'm always down with that idea too. Carmen wants to move to Spain because she thinks that everyone has a swimming pool in Spain. Wow, I really did not get that string very even, did I? okay. Can fix it. There we go. That's better. And when it's a short distance like this, you really don't need the whole like 3 lengths of twine. That was a little excessive on my part and unnecessary. I'm going to leave a big bow for now because I might come in here, pull out the bow, and add charms later. We'll see. But we just made a journal. Woohoo! Let's see. I know, Tracy. It's just like, it's unbelievable how quickly the years fly by. We were all at my daughter's choir concert last night, and I was just like, oh my gosh. She's in 6th grade, and there were different levels. So she's, there's 6th, 7th, and 8th grade choir. And when the 8th graders got up there, we were like, whoa. Whoa, we're not ready for that. And that's only in 2 years. Okay, let's get out. Let's do the cover. Let's put one of these cute guys on the cover. So, of course, I backed these to be ephemera on the 110-pound cardstock. Let me find one that's not backed. Like this guy, because I don't need this backed for this part. And then I'm also going to show you how I'm going to use some of these belly bands. All right. Ooh, this thing is so wonky, y'all. I don't think I'll be able to get a straight cut out of that. We're going to fussy cut them. Usually, as long as you have one straight edge, you can kind of make it work, but I don't think I can make that one work. So we're just going to fussy cut this little guy out. Around his little swirly hat. Reminds me of a snail a little bit. Just doing a little editing to my image, don't mind me. Okay. A little more in here. I can't help myself. It's all that collaging. I tend to take more white space out than I did before. Oh, you guys, I went from having a 24-hour, what was supposed to be a 24-hour work week this week, to 50-hour work week plus a day of travel. Yesterday afternoon at 3:30, I was like, oh man. I was really feeling it as far as having some time off. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, I got behind. I'm sorry. Hi, Ava Lee. Oh my goodness. Hi, Linda Veal. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, ladies. Okay, let's put this little Gnome up here. And I'm going to I think I'm going to ink blend around him as well. So I don't think I completed my thought earlier, but yeah, or I just didn't expand on my thought that I am going to be adding more digitals to the shop. I've been working on things because I want some things in there that aren't just like fall and Christmas, you know. I'm ready for variety, but then of course Valentine's is coming, so it's like working on that as well. My 2 new paper pads are off at production, and I cannot wait to play with them. So I've been a busy bee. Yeah, that's better. I like it with the distressing. I don't mind the edge, you know, as much when it's like distressed. So let's do that. And then let's add some belly bands on the inside and pockets and things. I may add more to this cover as well. I have a sentiment that's kind of coming to mind. And then we could, of course, always add like lace and charms and other things as well. Even busy bees stop to smell the roses. Queen bee, born to be wild. Be calm and carry on. These would, a lot of these would actually work. I think I'll wait. I won't add a sentiment to it yet. And I'm not even going to glue this down yet because I may come in and add some lace behind it or something. So I'm going to leave this, but this is going to be on our cover. Let's do a little bit of work on the inside and clean up my desk. Did you say hi to your beach girlfriend? I did. To you? Yeah, I was talking all about us. Are you talking about you? I will tell you. The day I dumped all the shells on my desk and I got sand I still have sand in my craft room. It's as bad as glitter. Anyways, I was like, I came in the next day. I was like, gosh, I hope there's not like a crab in here too. Okay. So let's do a little flip through. So as I said before, I wasn't planning on making a journal. And so these are single printed sides, but that's quite all right. We have these cutoffs, which are kind of perfect. And we're gonna turn these into belly bands. I really wanna use this one right here. I can also turn them into pockets. So we could put a little pocket over here. So I'm going to glue 3 sides, top, side, and the bottom. And since it's a little shorter than my page, I'm going to move it in a little bit and make that look intentional. So I'll have just a little white border around the pocket. Oh yeah, Kat, I was telling you, I printed up pictures from us at the beach and I'm sending you some. And then I talked about how that Florida is calling us. Like, I think me and my hubby were like, do we need to move to Florida? See, and this one's a little longer, but that's okay. Let me see if this other one's a little shorter. Yes, it is. So this can be a belly band. Not that you have to cover all the white pages. I mean, people can write on it. But I wanted to show you this. I don't have Gnome stamps. Well, actually, I think I might have one or two from Trinity from a couple of years ago. They were releasing some really cute gnomes. And then I have actually a couple from Not Too Shabby. She did a whole bunch of gnomes. Jamie did there for a while. So I'll take that back. I have gnome stamps, but that would be another thing. Could distress it so it's not quite so white. You can stencil on the pages to add decoration, add ribbon, twine, lace, you know. Let's do that. Let's add a little lace to the situation. So, I mean, white pages are actually kind of fun because you have a blank slate to decorate on. And they have a blank slate to decorate on. I don't go all out decorating because I like for whoever gets the journal to be able to do that. So yeah, Walgreens right now, if y'all have a Walgreens near you and you have any images that need to be printed, pictures that need to be printed, if you place your order by today, it's 50% off. So my order for our vacation photos should have been like $53 and instead it was $22. So yeah, if y'all have any pictures you need to print, now's the time. Just saying. Just saying. I have to go print those up or pick those up today. We love shelling. That's something Carmen and I really enjoy when we visit the beach. The place you took us, Kat, was great. I even found that coral and that what looks like a lava rock. Oh, I got that a little gooby. This is a pocket now. So I'll just keep moving along in this and adding details. Already we have lots of pockets and belly bands and things to work with. This is a pocket, a little shallow, but it's a pocket. So then I need to make, you know, some fun ephemera and stuff to fit in here. You could put lace. That's not the, I keep thinking, I think of my big lace, my big white lace for this. Let me grab that and let me grab a couple of stamps. This is the lace I keep thinking of. Yeah, they do, Natasha. They sure do. Just thinking about where I want it. Ooh, I kind of like it at the top. We could do the top and the bottom. I don't know if that would be too much lace. Oh, now I'd like it at the bottom. Okay, we're just going to do the bottom. Everyone is sneezing. It's allergies. Oh, cool. Yeah, Linda, I was really delighted. To find that out. I've been needing to print up our photos since we got back. And then yesterday I saw that they had 50% off and I was like, ah, now's the time. I think it was even more than 50%. It was 12 cents each. Yeah, it was even more than 50% because I think they're normally like 40. You guys. Yes, Natasha is she's like an hour. Are you? Yeah, I think you're about an hour from me, Natasha. She came and hung out with Letty and I one time at a scrapbooking expo. We got to meet in real life. That was fun. And then she came when Letty and Debbie and I did the class last year. She came to that. Don't mind me as I experiment with different options here real quick. But I think I might mat this little guy. Why not? But hold on, do I have a scrap piece of yellow already? I do, but I don't think it's big enough. I think maybe last night it got down to freezing for the first time this year. Shay, did you get your journal? That was what I was going to email you about. I'm not confident that you got it. And if you did not, that means I sent it to someone else, which is my bad. I thought I was sending it to you. And that means I need to send you another one. Are you really moving near to us? Because that would be awesome. There. I like that. Okay. Natasha, you love snow. Natasha, you're from North or Michigan or Wisconsin originally, somewhere like that. Is that correct? You did. Oh, thank heavens. I sent you some other stuff and I know it didn't get to you because it came back to me. So then I was like, oh no. Has she been getting anything I sent her? Oh no. All right. Gosh, now I kind of want to, well, whatever. I'll keep working on this, but for now I have to go. Well, let's take a quick peek at what we've done so far. And for everyone who voted for passport card, I'm sorry. But you can go to Monica, who made it up in the first place. You can go to her channel and look at passport cards, and you will find so many examples, and they're all amazing. And we will make one. Okay, but we made a paper bag journal instead. Oh, by the way, here's the back. And we could line this if we wanted to. In fact, I think we should. I think we should line this. And look, this piece of paper is like perfect. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that before I go. I actually don't even mind it folded over because it makes that a little stronger. Yeah, I think I'll even just leave that on there and fold it over. Okay. We have a plan. Put some glue in here. I probably shouldn't have put glue on the flap yet, but that's okay. We'll survive. And now I'm just going to slide this right back in there. Please slide down. Keep going. Little piece of paper. Easier said than done. Now. That was not so easy. But we got it done. And I do like this reinforcement on this back cover. I think is a really good thing. And you may have chosen to not fold that over, but I kind of like it. And I do like that it reinforces this edge here too. So that was good. That was good. It's all matchy-matchy. It's kind of fun too. We can put lace on the back. We could put a gnome on the back. Like one of these guys. Or the trio. Yes, Michigan. Okay, I knew it was Michigan or Minnesota, I was thinking. Oh, Natasha, this journal would be perfect for Project Life cards. Natasha brought loads of Project Life cards to our class. And gave them to Letty and I. And I always think, Natasha, but you could use those. But you know, we have to pass on the craft supplies that aren't serving us because there's so many. I've got to do the same thing. I was planning on doing a big D-stash this month, and I just, with all the travel that we did and everything, and then I didn't get to craft for a number of days, like 10 or 12 days. I just wanted to come back and craft. I didn't want to like take pictures of things and list them in my shop. I came back inspired and ready to make things. Okay, so we can put this little trio back here. How about that? And then what about this lace down here underneath them? It's kind of, yeah. We'll do that. Let me distress the edges a little bit with that brown brush. I know, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta like do hair and lunch and stuff. I will be live tomorrow because I will. Wait, will I be live on Friday? I don't know if I'll be live on Friday because on Friday I have to drive up to Dallas and back for business. So, not sure. But I'll come live tomorrow. And well, you know what? Let's say that I'll be live tomorrow and Friday, but not on Saturday. Saturday, I'm going to be too tired, y'all. That's going to be a long day. Friday. And I might want to sleep in on Saturday. So you got a Saturday off. Okay, and then we'll pop this lace on there underneath them. That'll kind of anchor them. Different glue because it dries faster. And it's made for fabric. Yay, little cuties. There they are. All right, you guys, let's just flip through this real quick. It's not done, but it's fun and I like it. And I'm glad we made a paper bag journal today. So that's the cover. That's the pocket, which is the bottom part of the paper bag. We just kept it all intact. And here is a quick flip through. We've got lots of pockets going on. Some tea-dyed paper. Lots of white space. Lots of place to decorate. So I'll be able to come back, add in ephemera, add things in. That's the end of our pockets. Yeah, now it just needs lots of Gnome cuteness in here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Grab a paper bag, grab some paper, and you can make one of these. Great little gift for teachers or, you know, Bible study, for whoever, co-workers. And make yourself a paper bag journal or make one for you and make a paper bag journal. All right, you guys, that's everything I have. New Year D-stash. Yeah, I was hoping to have it done before the New Year's. The idea was December D-stash. I could start the year off fresh, but I'm choosing to not stress myself out. Oh, I just saw these leaves. I mean, you could just keep clustering. We could keep adding to it if I had all the time, but I don't have all the time. That's all the time I have. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, Vale, good. Well, then there you go. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad. I hope it seems approachable. It's really a fun and easy project. And the construction is, you know, like today we just added decorative paper to the bag and left some of the bag showing. But it's really easy construction. And real quick, Vale, if you don't feel comfortable doing the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, you could just tie the twine or elastic around your cover. But if you do that, I would reinforce your cover more because the elastic and the twine will pull on it. And the paper bag is just a paper bag. So you might need to reinforce if you're gonna do an elastic. Since I sewed mine in, I think it'll be fine. But that's my only suggestion there, is to maybe, you know, cover this with paper if you're going to put elastic around it. But then you don't have to sew it in. Lots of ideas. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Love you guys a whole lot. Happy Wednesday. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.